clamp it to the bench like this.
Pay a visit to Jim Bishop's metal shop, and you'll quickly learn.
Then twist it.
If Bishop has an off button,
Here, watch this.
he almost never uses it.
I'd rather be nutty than normal.
He walks fast, he talks fast,
I'll put my face shield on.
he shapes metal fast.
When I read my name in the obituary, I'm not even going to get up that morning. You know, I know it's over then.
One guess on how he talks politics.
They're going to have to revamp the judiciary when I get done.
It's just that up until now, he's never figured out a quick way,
It is amazing.
to finish this. You see, this is where his metal, his work ends up. The appropriately named Bishop Castle.
It's going to really be something.
Work on something for 34 years. And you too can name it after yourself.
Most people told me I couldn't do it, I wouldn't do it. That's the best thing I needed to hear. Now I'm safe.
So here he welds and talks
For my actions, I'm a super patriot.
and talks politics, sometimes all at the same time.
Watch this. Clean, honest dirt. I wouldn't do that with Bill Clinton's hands if you'd wash them in Clorox water.
All at a height that makes his visitors a little dizzy.
It's pretty high.
There's always more work to be done,
And start the dungeon room underground.
another boulder to be moved, and another person who still hasn't heard his spiel
I speak the truth.
or seen the dragon.
And the next thing I'm going to do is automate the dragon.
Symbolism. There's a lot of symbolism here.
When you climb the ladder of success, the way to stay up, the way to be successful is never get to the top.
There are a few rules, and visitors are told to climb at their own risk.
I can feel my knees shaking.
This is his world, topped by a spinning sphere 120 feet above the ground of all things.
Yeah, it'll be all mirrors, reflecting sunlight into deep space.
And every year, over 50,000 tourists continue to sing his praises, sometimes even in tune. Just be careful talking politics,
They don't want me speaking the truth to people from all over the world.
because it's probably why he hasn't finished this thing yet. With photographer Dan Robbins, Chris Vanderveen,
Come back, have a safe holiday.
9 News.
Somebody needs help, they call 911, we show up. Some people say we save lives. Yeah, we do save lives.
Yeah, I'm nervous. First time. I'm pumped.
It's the Stop Firefighter Combat Challenge.
It's like putting a plastic bag over your head, putting 45 pounds on you, and then taking off and running. You start at the bottom of this 5-story tower. And you pull up another 45-pound hose roll up.
Come on!
You get to this thing called the Kaiser sled machine.
Pick him up! Hey!
And it's like dragging a small car on a rope. It's almost like you're in your own little world of pain.
148 for Jim Peter Angelo from the Pooter Fire Authority.
It's the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. This makes us better firefighters.
Here, give me more slack on this side. Push it tight.
It takes the brain power of 4 men and the brawn of a front-end loader to move this 400-pound dumpster. Remember that
That worked pretty good.
when you see what happens to it later.
Okay, everybody, keep voices down, please.
Tuna fish and the jam.
Loaded with smelly goodies, naturalists bait the containers.
See, what they get by pushing on it is a little bit of a bend, which makes them think like if I keep going, I'm going to get a reward.
Dan Veach hopes they don't get the reward. He wants his Colorado containers to withstand the grizzly test.
I think our dumpsters will prevail.
Once the trash cans are deliciously dressed, it's time to get out and call in the testers. 3 grizzlies leave their dens.
Here they come.
Revel, Nakina, and Kobuk enter cautiously, smelling something new.
Look, he just covers up that container.
Even though they're big and strong, the cans can still make them nervous. Outside this refuge, some were pelted with rubber bullets or booby traps to scare them from getting into trash.
When bears have conflict with humans, the bear loses.
8 grizzlies live here at the Grizzly and Wolf Discovery Center in West Yellowstone, Montana. They can no longer live in the wild.
Basically, where you get the saying, a fed bear is a dead bear, it is dead to the wild population.
But here in captivity, they teach humans how to protect other bears. Grizzlies are extremely smart and very persistent, so they're the best testers to show which cans won't work. The grizzlies have learned that if they try hard enough, they'll get the food inside. If the container gives an inch,
It's gonna get it.
the grizzly will try to force it to give in. But this strength is nothing compared to the big bear.
Look how big he is.
Sam is a 900-pound grizzly, and he knows how to push a dumpster around. Remember that 400-pound dumpster?
Oh, he's got it, he got it!
While the big bear can get into almost anything, many products held up well.
I think this is the maximum test you could give any of these bear-proof containers.
Leaving the manufacturers with the bear proof.